This story like it really hit me because I have a little daughter now, and when I see bad parenting, and then I see the masses kind of cheering it on, I'm just like, oh God, what's going on? Like I read these articles now, like guys that like there's one of this parent, and he's made a picture for his daughter, and it's him like flexing, he's all tatted up, and it says like, "Don't mess with my daughter. This is her dad," like trying to scare guys. And then
what does she do with this picture, or is it a shirt, or what?
It's a shirt, yeah. And he's just put his picture on it, and he makes her wear it to school and stuff. Yeah, like look at my scary dad with big muscles and tattoos.
So
that's more about the
super
dad.
low income idiots, right?
I don't know. Like everybody was clapping for this picture on Facebook. They were like, "Oh, that's."
And the people that are clapping are probably low income idiots.
See,
I don't know.
They're from Florida,
probably, but how are they going to go make a shirt on their own if they're a low-income idiot? That takes a little bit of thinking.
I think it was.
It doesn't. You just take a photo and you give
what
it
do
to
you
a printer
consider
guy.
low income though? And I don't. I think low. You can't look at just all people low income as idiots.
No,
some
but
people
I'm
have
saying,
bad situations.
I'm looking at the person that puts the fucking thing and goes, "Hey, you have to wear this to school," and it's an idiot with like, it just seems like a complete idiot. It seems like one.
Maybe he was just trying to be funny.
Yeah, but it's such bad parenting. Here's the worst one I saw, man. That to me, all these things where parents do that, it's like you don't trust your kid to make their own decisions, and you haven't raised them right. If that's how you're looking at it, like I gotta threaten any guy that comes into this. Here's another one, right? This dad. Let me see if I can pull up the article here. It's absolutely ridiculous. But there's this dad that's a drone. He's got a drone. So this dad, he's bought a drone, and he watches over his daughter with a drone. I think her name's Courtney. It says, when Chris Early decided to use a drone to follow his daughter's walk to school, he never expected the world that would follow. So basically, this girl is walking to the bus stop. She's like 8 years old.
Right.
So he follows her around to make sure she's okay with a drone.
That's cool.
It's like you can't trust your kids like enough to where you just let them you teach them the right things and then they do it. I mean,
what if you have the drone and you're looking at the goggles or the TV screen wherever you are in your house, and then you see a black van start coming up to your daughter? Wouldn't you be like, well, this drone thing was a good idea, and you go running out the door and you
or like you just
intervene?
get to watch a black van do something to your daughter and you're too far away. You can't do anything.
But if you didn't have the drone, I mean, what I'm saying is the drone still shortens the time period that the van can travel and get out of the vicinity and actually abduct
gives
somebody.
You more time to get information.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what kind of parent does that? You're destroying your kid's self-esteem and everything. Like, imagine me. Like, I used to wait at the bus, and I'd try to look kind of cool.
Yeah.
And my dad was like this, man. Trust me, it's not good where you're just helicopter parent to the extreme. But he was like spying on me all the time. Like, we'd have. I've told you this before. We had these. No, he didn't trust me.
Oh, okay.
Like, we had these phones. We had 3 phones in the house. But like back in the day, there were no cell phones when I was in high school and middle school.
What was he not trusting you about?
I don't know. He was spying on me. He was like NSA, but like he'd pick up the phone. I've told this story before. Like, I'd get a phone call, so they'd be like, he'd pick it up, and then he'd be like, oh yeah, and he'd be like, hey, Dizzle, you got a phone call. So I'd pick up the phone. It'd be some guy from school, and I'd just hear my dad like you'd hear papers moving and like
reading the newspaper.
So I'd have these awkward conversation because like the guy'd be saying stuff, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
and all I'm thinking about is my dad listening. I'm not barely listening to this conversation, and I'm getting more and more like, what the fuck, is he gonna hang up? And then the conversation eventually go like, yeah, man, did you see freaking Stephanie? She's fucking on. I'd be like, like, because I don't want to say anything to the guy, and I want to tell my dad's been listening for the past like 4 minutes of this conversation. But I try to give him like some kind of signal, like, "Hey, stop!" So I just sound like an idiot on the phone, like, and you hear a guy always like. So eventually, people just stop calling me. They're like, "What kind of conversation we're having with this idiot?" He's just like, all the time, and there's some heavy breathing going on.
So if you talked about math and homework, would the breathing stop? And
Well, I couldn't talk about anything because I was so frozen. I'd be like, yeah, and like eventually, like when the conversation would lead somewhere bad,
yeah,
you'd hear my dad go, like you could tell he's like somehow getting offended. And I don't know if that was a signal to me or if it's just a reaction. I don't know to this day, but that thing was the worst thing ever, man. that he'd do to me. And imagine this
Maybe
poor
he
girl's
was in the
life.
bathtub trying to do what card?
Dude,
Sorry.
my dad would whoop my ass with a wooden paddle.
Good story.
Whenever I messed up. So I don't know what you're talking about. He was just eavesdropping.
Yeah, but give your child some privacy, man.
Well, maybe he wanted to feel young again. Like, listen to what y'all were talking
No.
about.
There's nothing young about breathing into a phone.
Yeah.
Well,
Or make sure you were up to no good.
sometimes you breathe.
Yeah, that's
into the
basically what
microphone.
he was making sure I wasn't up to no good.
Yeah, maybe he was hoping you
'Cause
were up to something good.
He was just he was just making
Why
sure
are
I
you
was
trying
up
to
to no
justify
good.
it, CMFK?
Because I don't think his parents are that
I still
bad.
don't think that's just. I don't think that's right.
But can you imagine this guy like? Because I have
A
this
drone is
theory
cool.
when you're that
Yeah,
into
hell
your,
yeah.
your kids and making sure like nobody messes with them and you're gonna be there if any guys kids. To me, that's almost like, come on, dude, you almost want your daughter so bad you don't want to let her go. That you're so afraid that because some guy, if you're a dad, at some point, you got to deal that your daughter is gonna be fucking some dude. At some point.
That's why I don't want any daughters ever.
At like 15, 16, 17, 18, at some point on that line, she's going to get it from some dude. So all you can do,
And the drone will catch it.
all you can do is train with this dad. It will. He's going to be following that daughter around everywhere with that drone.
That's right.
But like all you can do is raise your kids right, teach them good values, and then help them apply those skills when they meet people versus just blanket, who's booked with my daughter. Imagine this poor 8-year-old trying to fit in at the bus stop and suddenly you're like, okay, honey, okay, Courtney, I'm sending you off to school. Bye. Next thing you know, like, drone taking off. She's walking to the bus stop. This fucking thing going on behind her.
That's awesome.
Can you imagine that?
I want to see video.
Hey, Courtney, what's going on? What is that? No, nothing. Just walking to the bus stop. Courtney, what are you doing? No, don't mind that. That's just my dad. No, he's just. No. Don't worry. Like, can you imagine this poor girl? I bet you this guy probably like follows her to school and everything. Like in every class, he probably just hangs around just with the drone. Good news, Courtney. I got this new battery coming in. It's 50,000 mAh. I'll be able to hang out with you all day, Courtney. All day we can hang out at school. Don't worry. Playground, Courtney. Oh, what's Courtney doing? Is she talking to a guy? Oh, let's go. Let's see what Courtney's talking to a guy. He's gonna be flying around that whole. He's gonna be in that playground, following Courtney around, man.
That's pretty cool.
Don't you think that's gonna be annoying as a dad?
Yeah, I guess. Although some other
No.
people might be like, "That's great. Where did you get that? Oh, it's $300. Oh, cool. I'm gonna do it too." And it starts something.
Yo.
It's gonna start a revolution.
He's gonna be one day. It's Courtney's gonna be with the guy finally, and he's gonna have this new technology drone. Courtney's making out with some dude. He's buzzing around the apartment. He's over there just going. Okay, Courtney. Courtney's gonna be fucking a guy. Next thing you know, like her dad drone comes out. Courtney got a new drone. Fit in your pussy real good. Courtney. Courtney. I'm here, man. I'm just watching over you, making sure no guy fucks you here. Oh, penis going in. Penis going into the vagina. Hold on. Courtney, I'm watching you, man. Just making sure everything's okay. Up. Oh, and Courtney's just like, oh, fuck me good. Yeah. Yeah, Billy, fuck me. Yeah. Take it out my pussy. Stick it in my ass. Oh. Next thing you know, her dad's going to be in, and Courtney, got to go from that. Courtney, I'm getting out of your pussy. I'm going into your ass. I'm going to make sure everything's okay, Courtney, watching over you. I'm telling you, these are like the worst kind of parents. So that's how I raise my daughter, man. The opposite of this. I give her like full freedom to do whatever she wants, and I guide her. And like when she makes a mistake, I explain to her what's a mistake, and I ask her like, what do you think is the right way to do things versus, oh, guys are bad, men are bad, they're all going to screw you over. No. If your daughter is, if you're there to protect her from the horrible guys and the horrible men, That's because you've raised her so bad and set such a bad example to your daughter that she has no idea what a good man is. Because she's going by that dad. That's how daughters see what a good guy is, and that's how they get with guys. They're like, wow, my dad treats my mom really well, and she really loves him, and she's respectful to her. That's how I want to be treated, you know? So if this daughter of whoever these weird guys are with drones is going after some horrible men, it's because you set a bad example, or you just haven't taught this girl shit, and she's like an 18-year-old fucked up chick now, and she's looking for daddy. But you can't be everywhere. Like you can't be running around with your fucking drones.
You can try to be.
It's the future, bro. You get excited about an electric car, but then drones whizzing over people's heads, that doesn't excite you. That's amazing.
Imagine
Even if you're watching over someone, that's
every
more
parent had a drone.
That's
just
amazing.
You're just jealous because you can't fly one, bro.
Awesome. Yeah.
This would be school right here.
There's FCC. What?
Still, you can fly under the radar thing, yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. That really that article, now that I'm a parent, when I see bad parenting and I see everybody else applauding,
It's kind of cool.
It really annoys me.
I don't think they're applauding, they just think it's cool, that's all.